Hook. What if your next foldable could bend the rules of what a phone is supposed to be, with a design so flat you forget it's folded at all? I'm diving into the OPPO Find N6, not to recite specs, but to pull apart what these lines between its tech promises actually mean for everyday use and the future of foldables. Let's break it down like a creator who wants you to see the forest and the trees at once. The core idea: OPPO is pushing a foldable that aims for ultra-flatness, a near-seamless crease, and powerhouse performance, all while keeping a slim, light form factor. In my view, that trifecta matters because it changes how we carry, multitask, and even how we think about phone longevity. What this really suggests is a shift from foldability as gimmick to foldability as a legitimate daily driver. First big idea: the hinge and crease engineering. OPPO touts a second-generation titanium Flexion Hinge with precision from 3D printing and a clover balance pivot. Personally, I think this is the most telling part. If the crease becomes barely noticeable and the hinge feels sturdy after repeated folds, you're removing one of the biggest friction points for foldables: creep, creases, and awkward stiffness. What makes this interesting is that it signals hardware becoming more about reliability and feel than flashy numbers. In my opinion, a flatter display and smoother fold translate into real-world confidence. You'll reach for it more often without thinking about fragility. This also ties to a broader trend: manufacturers commoditizing mechanical elegance, not just display tech. Second idea: auto-smoothing flex glass. The claim is that the crease bounces back and becomes cleaner over time. From my perspective, that's step one in a cognitive shift. Users start to expect the device to improve with use, not degrade visually. What people may miss is that this is not permanent repair, it's a visual engineering rhythm that reduces perceived wear. If you take a step back, this trend mirrors software updates that extend device life, maintenance as part of the hardware narrative. A detail I find fascinating is how a display that self-polishes its crease could reduce replacement cycles and influence second-hand values. Third idea: the form factor and weight. 8.93 mm thick and 225 g. This is notably compact for a foldable with a big battery and strong cameras. What this implies is more than portability. It signals comfort during long sessions. What makes this really interesting is how it challenges the assumption that big power means bulk. In my opinion, the Find N6 is nudging the market toward a more balanced equation: power, battery, and slimness can coexist, not at the cost of one or the other. Fourth idea: the software and multitasking ecosystem. The phone offers a pocket AI workstation, free-flow window multitasking, and a dedicated OPPO AI pen. What this really shows is a push to treat foldables as two-screen-leaning productivity devices, not just fancy media phones. From my perspective, this matters because it reframes the use case. If multi-window and precise stylus interactions feel native, creators and professionals might start relying on foldables for real work. What many people don't realize is that the software design here is as important as the hardware. Without fluid window management and stylus integration, the hardware cool factor collapses into novelty. Fifth idea: camera system and imaging philosophy. With a Hasselblad branded camera stack, 200 MP options, and advanced portrait features, OPPO is signaling that foldables can also be serious camera tools. What this suggests is a convergence: foldable portability paired with premium imaging. One thing that immediately stands out is the emphasis on natural color, depth, and the ability to capture cinematic portraits on a device that folds away in your pocket. In my view, this is part of a larger trend where premium camera capabilities become a standard expectation across form factors, not a niche perk. Deeper insight: what this signals about the mobile arms race. The Find N6 narrative blends hardware finesse with software productivity and imaging prowess. If you look at the industry as a whole, this is a move toward folding devices doubling as daily workstations, devices you don't tuck away, but rely on for real tasks and creative workflows. It also raises questions. Will more brands push for ultra-flat hinges as a differentiator, or will software ecosystems be the true moat? My take: both will drive the next generation of foldables, but the speed will hinge on how durable and user-friendly the experience remains in real-life use. Closing thought: the real win here isn't just the specs or the glossy marketing, it's the signal that foldables are crossing from novelty into necessity for certain users. If the trend continues, we'll see lighter, tougher, smarter devices that feel like a natural extension of our pockets and our hands, not a compromise to fit a trend. What about you? Do you see foldables becoming your primary work tool, or will they stay a premium secondary gadget? Share your take and the use cases you'd chase if your phone folded flat into your daily routine.